I always loved old houses. Their creaky floorboards and dusty charm held a special place in my heart. When I stumbled upon the Victorian mansion on Oakwood Lane, I knew I had found the perfect place to call home. It was breathtaking, but it also had an eerie aura that sent shivers down my spine. Little did I know that the house held a dark secret, one that would haunt me for the rest of my life. From the moment I moved in, strange things began to happen. Objects moved on their own, and chilling drafts filled the rooms, even on warm summer days. I tried to brush it off as the quirks of an old house, but deep down, I knew there was something more sinister at play. The attic was the worst part of the house. It felt like an entirely separate world, one that time forgot. Its wooden floorboards groaned under my weight as I climbed up the narrow staircase. I rarely ventured up there, but curiosity eventually got the better of me. One stormy night, as the rain pounded against the windows, I decided to explore the attic. Armed with a flickering candle, I carefully made my way up the stairs. The air was thick and suffocating, and I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. As I roamed around the dusty space, my eyes fell upon an old weathered journal tucked away in the corner. Its pages were filled with incomprehensible scribbles and disturbing sketches. The words seemed to be written in some ancient language that sent shivers down my spine. Despite the unsettling contents, I couldn't tear my eyes away from the journal. I felt drawn to it, as if an unseen force compelled me to uncover its secrets. Night after night, I found myself poring over its pages, trying to decipher the cryptic writings. With each passing day, I noticed changes in myself. My once vibrant demeanor faded, and an overwhelming sense of dread consumed me. The nightmares were the worst, vivid and grotesque, leaving me sleepless and disoriented. I knew I had to stop reading the journal, but I couldn't resist its allure. One night, as I flipped through the pages, I stumbled upon an ominous ritual described in the journal. It spoke of summoning a malevolent entity, one that fed on fear and despair. The more fear it consumed, the stronger it grew, and the closer it got to crossing over into our world. I dismissed it as mere fantasy, a product of someone's twisted imagination. But as the days went by, the line between reality and delusion blurred. I saw shadows moving in the corners of my vision, and sinister whispers echoed through the halls. The entity was coming for me, and I had unwittingly invited it into my life. Desperate to break free from the entity's grasp, I sought the help of a local historian. She revealed the mansion's dark history, which involved a reclusive occultist who practiced forbidden rituals in the attic. The entity I had summoned was the result of those experiments, trapped between worlds until I set it free. With newfound determination, I resolved to undo my mistake. I gathered the journal and ventured back into the attic, determined to reverse the summoning ritual. The entity's malevolent presence grew stronger as I approached the center of the attic. With trembling hands, I recited the incantation in reverse, hoping to close the portal between our worlds. As I did, the air crackled with energy, and the shadows writhed in fury. The entity fought to break free, but I stood my ground, refusing to give in to fear. With one final surge of power, the portal closed, and the attic fell silent. The malevolent entity was gone, but the scars it left on my psyche remained. I moved out of the house, leaving behind the shadows and the haunting memories. Even now, in a new home, I still feel its presence, lurking in the darkest corners of my mind. The attic's shadow will forever be etched in my soul, a constant reminder of the horrors I unleashed and the darkness I conquered. But I also learned that some secrets are best left buried, for there are things beyond our comprehension that should never be awakened.